Hello guys, my name is Chaz Kayada. Welcome back to my channel. The topic of today's discussion is going to be the ACT AIM Mastery courses that teachers can take to help prepare students for the ACT. So it's kind of my review of those courses and just a general overview of what you can expect. So they call them the AIM courses. It's ACT Instructional Mastery. And these courses are designed to help prepare instructors to go back to their classrooms and get students prepared to do well on the ACT. And so I want to make sure you guys know, what you can expect from these courses, and then what in turn you can expect to be able to do with your students. So first thing, these courses are done virtually throughout the year, maybe like 4 or 5 times. I think each class has maybe something like 30 people in it. I've taken so far 4 of the 5 courses. The only one I haven't taken is the writing course, and writing isn't a required part of the ACT. It's an optional part, but I do eventually want to take that as well. But I have taken the other 4. And so, and do note also that as of 2025, 2026 school year, the science is an optional section on the ACT. So that may affect whether or not you decide to take this AIM course for science. But I want to say also that many colleges are still going to want to look and see what you got on your science portion, especially anything related to STEM. So I would pass that on to your students, that even though science is not required anymore, they're probably still going to want to go ahead and take that, just because colleges may still want to see what you scored on that. So like I said, these are virtual classes. They set aside 2 days for you to do the coursework, but I found that most of the ones I did were shorter than 2 full days. Like let's say, they have it scheduled from 9 to 3. That second day, we've almost always gotten out between 1 and 2, so it's not a full 2 days. Although technically, that they do say it's going to be full day. Note that the ACT has changed this past year. So these courses are especially important if you're trying to get a handle on the new ACT format. And so these courses are updated for the new ACT format and have been since the spring of 2025. Okay, so here's something that's key for you to determine if you want to take this course or not. All right, so these courses are not designed to teach you the material on the ACT. You're not going to take the math AIM class and learn math. That's not what these courses are trying to do. What they're trying to do is they're trying to show you how the test is structured. And so when you are taking the course, they will break down, this is this type of question. This is the way answers may be structured. So I'm not a math teacher. My knowledge of math is not nearly as good as it was when I was in high school. It just hasn't been something that I've used much of in my adult life, and when you don't use something, you lose it, right? So I took that math course and I was really concerned. Well, I don't know about what what if they ask me math? It's not a big deal. You're not going to be asked math questions. Now you do take a practice ACT in just the section, whatever the class is, in the course, but it's mainly for you to see how you would do, and to kind of put yourself in the shoes of the student. But you don't have to be concerned that oh no, I don't know math. Oh no, I'm not good at English. Oh no, I struggle with reading. Don't worry about that. These courses are about the concepts behind how the courses are put together. I'm sorry, how the tests are put together. So make sure you understand that before signing up. Okay, so and so this is going to give you guidelines on how to steer your students when you go back to class, right? So you're not. I mean, I could potentially talk to students about the math test without teaching them the math. I can say, look, this is how you should approach it. Now I'm not going to necessarily show them how to do algebra. Now, but if you're an algebra teacher, then you would potentially be able to do that. So something to note, though, it is quite costly. I don't know the exact number because I think the price has gone up since I took it last year. But I think you can expect to spend somewhere between $700 to $800 on each one of these courses. Now, hopefully it's the case that your school is allowing you to, or they're paying for it, right? That would be the ideal scenario. But if they're not for some reason, or if you're a private tutor watching this video, note that you can expect somewhere around there. I don't have an exact price. So I want to end off with, is it worth it? Okay. And so the answer is yes or no. Okay. If it's worth it for you to take these. So if you're looking for in-depth understanding and test taking strategies and the money isn't really a concern, then 100% yes, take this course, especially if you're able to take time off of work or if your school's going to let you take time off to do that. Yes, 100% take this. You will feel much more confident talking to your students about how to prepare for the ACT after you do that. Now, where might not it be worth it for you? If you have limited resources, if you can't take off of work, if you maybe $700 to $800 is a little too steep for you, or if you're looking to learn the material. Okay, so if you want to learn how to do algebra and the other maths that are in there, then this is not the course for you, right? Because this is not going to teach you that. So overall, though, I do recommend that teachers take these courses because you will be able to help prepare your students better for the standardized test, the ACT, which is a key component of what colleges are looking at in terms of, especially if you're trying to get into some of the more prestigious universities, you do need to have ACT scores, or many states do SAT, but either way you need standardized testing scores. So this will help them with that. Also, speaking of the SAT, these courses are not structured the same. So don't think you can take an SAT course and be able to teach someone how to take the ACT and vice versa. The courses, yes, they're both standardized, but they are structurally different. So just understand that. But that's my overview on the AIM Mastery courses, ACT Instructional Mastery courses. If you have any questions or comments, please put those down below. Thank you guys. Have a great day.